Hey everyone, welcome to another Anime Kingdom discussion review. This one is on episode 4 of Shokugeki no Soma. And another funny, just what the heck episode. Seriously, like the first half, he's got to go a super long way trying to find the dorms, and he thinks, hey, everything is rich, everything, this is a rich school, everything is super high caliber kind of thing. And he expects, the dorms probably gonna look super good, like a great hotel kind of thing, you'd think. And he gets there and it's a gloomy, scary, crows around, vines all around the house, like what the heck. And it turns out this storm has like everyone living there is just crazy. Like they all have their crazy aspects. Like one dude is like the super smart dude that I guess he's always studying anything. That's not too like what the heck. But in his room, these two guys are always fighting, knocking over stuff, making a lot of noise and everything. You got this one girl with like animals in her room or something. They're like, what the heck, kind of what's going on there, and just everyone in there is just crazy. And then I guess kind of like a caretaker, the person who says that if you're allowed to live there or not is this crazy old lady, and the only way you can like get into the house if you can live there is if you have to go through this test. To which you bring an ingredient and you do something, and she eats it and tests it and see if you're good enough. To which he, of course, did not read it, and the paper even flew out of his hand. We see later, and he has nothing. But then she says that she has some leftovers, so he deals with those leftovers and makes this amazing food as usual, badass to watch as always. And she takes a bite of it, and I was so hoping it wouldn't show anything gross, like her old lady naked, like oh, but she does love it and just like oh my gosh, it's so delicious, and remembers back to the time when she was younger, kind of thing, and had this whole like I gotta admit she looked pretty good when she was younger, but she said that kind of old lady voice. I never get when they do that kind of stuff. But it was so funny because she was about to kiss the guy in her dream, or her flashback kind of remembering thing, and all of a sudden you got her trying to kiss someone. So it was like, oh, what the heck, get off of me! It was just like, oh my gosh, what the heck. But overall, she lets them in. It's totally funny. Turns out Megumi is also there, and there's this whole incident. Of course, the usual. He walks into her on, you know, in on her in the bath, and she's just like ah, and she the normal. Oh my! Her mom even told her don't show skin to anyone, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, mom, I can't get married anymore." It's just the normal kind of like what the heck moment. But of course, what is crazy is that they have a whole party with everyone there. We do meet this one guy. He's super weird. He came from the attic and like, "Hey there, we're having a party," and that would freak me out. He even freaked Megumi out because they have like these kind of things where they talk to each other. It's like a I don't know, like a cup thing, but instead it's like these tubes, and he like, "Hey, how you doing?" It's like super creepy. Megumi. That's how she always ends up going to him. It's kind of weird, kind of creepy, but like what the heck. But overall, they have a fun time. They're all crazy and have their own weird, wacky things, but it definitely looks like a fun group there. And then we learn about like the top 10 students. I forget what they're exactly called, but they're like the best of the best. They pretty much are above the teachers, and only like the director is above them. And they're like the top 10 best students. They're like literally the best. And Irina is one of them. She's number 10, I think, the youngest one out of all of them. And this we learn a bunch about that. And of course, at the end of the episode, I did not expect this, but the weird guy, he's in his dang. He even has like a. He even does a naked apron. You see that with a girl all the time. Like, dang, that's a dream. And then you see the guy. Good for you, girls. But what the heck? I did not need to see that. But he ends up introducing himself. His name is Ishiki Satoshi, I think, and he actually is one of the top 10. And after hearing, someone say he was going to be number one in the school, he wants to see that how does his food taste, because we even get to see for once. It's always everyone eating Soma's food, and they're like, oh, but this time Soma ate his food, and he was just like, oh, that orgasmic kind of thing going on, crazy thing, and I was just like, oh man, so finally we do see someone that like is, if not, you know, better, but at least really good at the level that even Soma his taste buds are just like, oh. So that was pretty interesting to see. So overall, I gotta admit, I enjoyed the episode. It was hilarious, funny, stupid, crazy things going on. Got to meet a whole bunch of people, including learning about the top 10 students, and now know that this one wacky, crazy guy is actually one of the top 10s. He's number 7. And we could probably see a little, maybe a battle kind of thing, food battle, or he's just going to end up tasting so much food and maybe help someone get into the top 10 because maybe they'll end up being friends and stuff. And yeah, pretty interesting, pretty crazy episode. Seriously, I love this anime so far. I love every single episode. It's just, man, like, oh, what the heck, just crazy good. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. So if you guys enjoyed this Anime Kingdom discussion review, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If there's anything I missed and you want to talk about, comment below as well. And until next time, guys, see ya.